If I could learn French from scratch, this is exactly how I would do it. And trust me, I would love to learn again because I spent literal years. I've tried everything you could possibly think of to learn the language. So here is what actually works. Obviously, the first thing that you need to do is learn the basics. So I would download a course. My favorite is The French That You Wish You Learned in French School by Damon Dominique. Bonus points because this is actually the French that I want to learn. It's very colloquial and it's kind of young. Because if you don't want to waste any time, you want to learn the basics, but also learn them within the context that you want. Now, at the same time, you want to identify the vocabulary that you want to be using. What are your favorite ways to describe something or express yourself in your native language? Figure out what those are in your target language and put them into flashcards. Now, I like writing my flashcards by hand, but if you want to do it digitally, Anki is a really, really good app, and it's free if you use it on desktop. Now, keep in mind, you want to move to step 3 as quickly as possible. And step 3 is speaking. You want to waste absolutely no time actually practicing your speaking that language. It is the scariest and most important part to actually becoming fluent. My favorite way to practice my speaking is by using Lingo Looper. It is a conversation-based language learning app. The entire point of it is having conversations in French. You don't want to be speaking just things that you've memorized. You want to be listening, comprehending what someone is asking you, and being able to speak a response. And I think it's an important distinction because you don't just want to be memorizing or repeating somebody. You want to be practicing the movements of having conversations and speaking in a normal manner. Lingo Looper also helps with listening, which is another huge step. You should be listening and comprehending in real time, but you also want to be listening to things like music, watching TV shows. It is way more helpful than you think it's going to be. If you want a French recommendation, I would say Angèle is like entry-level perfect French pop. And if you want a TV show, I'm watching Le Bureau de l'Agence, and it's incredible. The last and final step is simply just practice. Obviously, language learning is a lifelong process, but if I could have just started by learning the basics and then throwing myself into having conversations and practicing like the real things that I will actually be saying, I would have had a much easier time, and it would not have taken me years to learn French.